Hi Virgo, how are you guys? Spiritual Barbie, welcome back. Spiritual Barbie here, welcome back. Make sure you give this video a like before we even get into the video. Make sure you hit the like button before you forget, you know what I mean? So Virgo, this is your, and I'm also hearing Pisces. I'll probably do Pisces next. So if you're watching the Virgo video, make sure you watch the Pisces video, okay? Because I feel like that happened last time. There will probably be something on the Pisces video for you guys. So maybe that's a shout out to Spirit. So I say it in the video so that y'all know to go after this video. But watch this video. Watch the reading, you know, because you clicked on the Virgo reading. This is your love and romance forecast reading for the mid-month of November 2020. This is for you and your person, right? Single or couple, doesn't matter, right? It's supposed to be fun too. So but it's, you know, it's for you and your person. Doesn't really matter, okay? Just have fun in life. All right, Virgo. So we've got your two oracle energies, and we've got treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply, okay? So this person, it's very important that you treasure them for who they are. And it's very important that you embrace how much you treasure them. So we have number 32, relationship patterns. It takes strength to realize or recognize the need for change, Virgo. I feel like you may be realizing that the way that you do relationships and the way that you do love needs to change. And I feel like this is something that it kind of took time for you to get to this place, but now you're realizing it. And it's really not, honestly, our relationship patterns are not really our faults. Like, we kind of get that from our rearing and from our upbringing and from our experiences. So it's not really something to be like, oh, you know, but sometimes I hear, like, Virgo, that you have cut or shut relationships out of your life that were supposed to really benefit you. I'm hearing you burn them, right? Doesn't matter though. And it could also be that you experience that too, right? Where you feel like the person that you're with, or maybe some people that you have been with, have shut you out, but it's a mirror, you know what I mean? And it's just a sign of something that needs to change, you know? Relationship patterns that need to change. And it's just like coming out of that pattern. I'm gonna get a tarot card on that. All right, so, and Spirit's saying focus on love. So come out of anything else that's not love, okay? Let's focus on love. All right, so what is this relationship at the Seven of Swords? All right, so maybe concealing, not really opening up and sharing everything that's on your heart may be a pattern in your love relationship that may need to change. But first, you kind of got to look into why you don't share everything that's on your heart, because that's a very valuable lesson for you to learn as well. Okay, so the next card we have here is focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. I feel like you're a person, I feel like there's like a little bit of like a fighting energy, or there's like a little bit of drama that you're experiencing in your connection. And the advice is to focus on love. It's really all about, do you love them? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, so then be with them. Like, that's what it is. Like, what else matters? Because the reason why you're sitting there being like, I miss them, is because you love them, you know? So why are you shutting them out of your life? I also feel like some of you guys, like, that is something that you experienced in love too. That's not even you that did it. But it's like, forgive yourself and forgive that person in that situation so that you can move on. Because I feel like once you embrace the love that's around you in life, then new love walks in. Love is all around you. That's so funny that I was thinking that and this card fell out. So there is a love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth, okay? So when you're kind of getting in that space where you feel like there's no love in the world, or there's a lack of love, tune out of that and maybe call a friend. And maybe don't call a friend to complain. Maybe call a friend just to talk to a friend and just to laugh, you know? And then you realize that that love that you were feeling like you didn't have at that moment, it was all around you. Call a friend. Whenever you're sad or something, call a friend. But instead of draining them by dumping your problems on them, you know, seriously though, you know, talking about your problems, it only makes them bigger. Talking about your problem only makes them bigger. I never talk about my problems. I don't have any, because it just makes them bigger, right? I want to get out of it, so I'm not going to talk about it, you know? But that's just like a technique that I've used for a long time. I just don't talk about my problems, and then they go away, because they're not problems. They're just like things I'm creating, right? And so if you call a friend and you just laugh and talk and just kiki, you're sharing love. Because when you're sharing drama and stuff, you're only, and sometimes I feel like I'm being hard on Virgo, and I feel like that's the way it has been lately, but every sign is just like that. Some signs, it's just like, this is your month, you know, or this is your season, this is your 6 months, where it's gonna be. Cancer had a hard time with me a couple years ago. I'll never forget how I did Cancer. I didn't do Cancer like that, but I'll never forget how the universe was low-key doing Cancer, you know, and like the messages I was getting for Cancer, you know, and it's not even really your fault. Everybody has a time where you got to be gotten together, and I'm not even getting you guys together right now. It's like, I feel like a lot of the issues you have right now in your relationship or with this person or in your connection, it's like you're just too tuned into the problem, and you're not tuned in enough into the fact that you love this person. And when you love someone, you have to accept them fully. You do. Like, nobody wants to be half loved. That's so cheap. And it's like love that's tearing apart the seams. Nobody wants that. You know, you gotta love them fully. Because don't you want to be loved fully? And if you can't love somebody fully, then you don't love them. And so it's good to let them go. But I feel like in this situation, I didn't need to say that, because you know you love this person. And yeah, okay, fine. There's stuff about them that's annoying. Okay, whatever. There's stuff about everybody that's annoying. There's stuff about you that's annoying. Stuff about me that's annoying. Stuff about, I don't know, the tree outside that's annoying. The tree outside annoys me sometimes. It's okay. It's just like, there are things that are annoying. It's fine, you know? So that's what I'm really feeling like. I feel like you need to remember that love is all around you. Even if you feel like, oh, I'm not even talking to this person, call a friend and don't complain about them. I feel like you need to know that, like, if you call friends and they don't answer your calls, maybe it's because you complain all the time. I'm sorry. I'll give it to you straight up, baby. I'm Queen of Swords, honey. I don't hold back. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. But I never lost a friend from being honest. In fact, I gained friends. The more honest I became, the more friends I had, actually, that I actually got along with, and we actually kikied and had more fun. But it could be the Aquarius in the 12th house for me, you know, it could be that for me, you know. But I'm just very honest. Like, I'm sorry, you might not like it, but like, it's true. Sometimes you need to hear that. Like, if you call people all the time and you complain a lot, and you notice that the positive people in your life, or the people who you find, oh, they're so nurturing, but they don't call you anymore, and they don't answer your messages, or they don't even answer your calls, it's because probably when you call them a lot, you complain. And they find it very draining, because they're probably a positive person. I'm looking at a unicorn right now, or a person with rainbow and spirits telling me to be supportive, right? So I'm not even gonna drag you guys right now, but what's it called? Not all Virgos though, it's only for some of you guys. Some of you guys don't do that, right? Oh, Virgo. All right, so you guys are perfect. We've all agreed that Virgo is perfect, okay? So we've moved on from that, but I still need to deliver the message. But I feel like whoever this is, they're like, or you know, maybe you have some friends that are rainbow people. They're very like bright and positive, but they don't answer your messages, or they don't call no more. And it's because maybe when you call them a lot, you complain. Now, a lot of you guys, it's not going to really relate to you, right? Congratulations. Some of you guys who think it doesn't relate to you, it actually does relate to you. But you just don't want it to relate to you. But it's okay. Life will show you that it relates to you. And it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. You guys are pretty supportive people and very grounded friends yourselves. So it's not like you're completely unwarranted and unjustified to talk about something that upsets you. It's not unwarranted. In fact, I'm sure you do it a lot for other people. But it's like your vibration when it comes to your love relationship is raising, you know, and you need a high vibration to push out any negativity out of this connection. That's the way Spirit's going to heal it. So you can't talk about your problems. You can't. People still call me like delusional rose colored. No, they don't call me that no more. But they used to call me that when I was younger. And it was like, well, honestly, I'm kind of glad I had because anything I put my glasses on about, it didn't even matter. In a few months and years, it didn't matter. I didn't even need it. So I'm glad I didn't stress myself out over that, you know? Sometimes, in fact, most times, put on your rose colored shades. Who cares? Who cares? You'll be out of the situation in no time anyways. Who cares? All right, so let's now have a look-see at love, right? So let's have a look at you and your person in the mid-month or for the mid-month of November 2020. So how are you feeling about this connection, the Five of Wands? You're kind of frustrated. You're kind of like wanting to bring change. Some of you guys maybe want to fight with this person, right? Yes, the Ace of Swords. You may be wanting to fight with this person, or you may be wanting change. You could be arguing a lot. Let's have a look at this person. This person's in the King of Cups energy, but not fully, right? So this person is like, they're loving you, but like at a distance, from afar, from a distance, right? So they're kind of like, they feel a lot of love for you, but I also feel like they just like, I'm sorry, this might shock you, Virgo. You might not like hearing this, right? I'm sorry, but some of you guys may be like, all right, I kind of felt like this was going to happen, right? Just sit down for school, all right? Just sit down. It's okay. It's a YouTube general reading. It's not fully going to relate to a lot of you guys. Some of you guys may fully relate to this, right? But it's not fully going to relate to a lot of you guys, right? It's okay. It's fine. You can listen. You don't have to take it in. Or you don't even have to listen. You can skip through this part, right? It's okay. You don't have to drag me, please. I'm just delivering the message. All right. But it's okay. You could drag me. It's all right. Sometimes you want to drag somebody. It's all right. It's okay. I mean, I'm not responsible for what happens to you afterward, but that's fine. Go ahead and drag me. All right. But this person, I feel like it could shock you, but like they really do care about you, but at the same time, they just like want to take care of themselves and they kind of feel drained. They feel drained. I'm hearing the complaining, constant complaining. I'm sorry. Like, you may not like that, but it's true. Like, they just feel like it's constant complaining and it's draining them. Like, it really is. It really is. Like, if you feel like your person, they're just not talking to you as much as they used to, or they're kind of like shutting you out because you constantly complain or you always talking about stuff that's negative. I'm sorry. 7 of Cups. They're still open to the possibilities of this connection, right? They still see the possibility. They still see a lot of potential. Like, they're not going anywhere. The King of Cups is here with the Tower. Like, the King of Cups doesn't just walk away from a relationship because the person's ornery. Like, they don't do that. The King of Cups will stay in a really bad marriage for a long time and not even know it's a bad marriage because they'll take care of their own emotions, but they don't walk away from people that they care about. The King of Cups doesn't leave people that they care about, which is why when you hurt King of Cups types people, it's like not good because they don't walk away, but at the same time, they get really emotional. And the other side of the Cups suit is insanity because they're so in touch with their emotions. It's like they almost become insane, right? So they can be driven crazy by their feelings. So you don't want to really these people too much. You just want to kind of let them be who they are. And then when they start to close down and kind of pull away, let them, all right? That's just kind of how they deal with things. And that's how they love. If they opened up the dam and let the ocean of emotion spill out on you, you wouldn't be able to handle it. Okay? You wouldn't. All right. So they still see the potential in this connection, but at the same time, they're kind of like feeling like drained, right? Look at your energy. Your energy is the 5 of Wands, you know? And I feel like this is something that like you're kind of stuck in. And there's the 7 of Swords again. And I feel like it's something that you secretly behind the scenes, you struggle with this, like where you're not happy. And I feel like once again, you had experiences in your childhood. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles that you have that were out of your control and that were not your fault. They were not your fault, you know? And like, that wasn't nice. That wasn't cool what happened to you, you know? And Spirit saw. And you didn't deserve that. But you got to do it. I've been telling y'all since when? I've been telling y'all since May that some of y'all got to go to therapy. I really have. And I feel like, and then a lot of you guys have been like, no, I don't need therapy. Like some of the comments, not all of you guys. I've gotten a few comments. They're like, oh, I don't need therapy. I'm like, okay, then you don't. But it's just one avenue to talk about. You just need to talk about your feelings. Like, and you need to be open to listening to the healing information. Like, you're not going to be able to move forward in love if you bring in this energy. I'm sorry. It's not. Like, this is not the first love reading I've done for you, Virgo. And like, this is like, there's the same energy that I was getting in May. I'm getting it again right now, right? And I feel like I'm just really tuning deeply into the Virgo collective. And I feel like that's just where you're at right now, right? That's like, they're saying the apex. You know, that's kind of where you are right now. But it's like, you got to deal with this, you know? And I feel like there's like some frustrating emotions and some anger and stuff and some frustration you got to get out in you. You got to get out of you. You got to talk about it. Or some of you guys would just work out, you know? And like working out will help expend the energy, but you got to get in your body and get this energy out, or you got to cry. You got to throw stuff or something. Like, you have a lot of anger and you think it's towards your person. Some of you guys think it's towards your person, but I'm hearing it's towards your father. I don't know why, but I'm hearing it's towards your father. So what's going on with this person? Spirit has more cards. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. This person, they're fine. Like, they're right here. They're not going anywhere. I don't even know, like, why you clicked on this video. I feel like some of you guys are like, oh, are they going to break up with me? No, they're not. But I don't get that energy. I just think a lot of you guys are just tuning in because you want to know. And this person's not going anywhere. They love you, right? And I feel like some of you guys, this person may not even know that you are ornery. Some of you guys may have, this person may not even realize just how frustrated you are about something, or about something. Like there's something in your life or in your energy field that's frustrating you, and you're kind of fighting it off because you want to get through it, but at the same time you feel like you can't get over it, you can't get through it. But this person, they don't know how deeply you struggle with this, right? And I keep seeing the star, so this is a serious message. You may need to pay attention to this. They don't know, and I feel like maybe they could be realizing it soon, that you actually really struggle with this, right? And it's okay. You're dealing with a King of Cups, whether they're a man or a woman. And the King of Cups, they know a thing or two about what you're going through. They do. All right? They know a thing or two. Even if they never experienced that, they could so relate. And they could so, even if they can't relate, you don't even need people to relate to your pain. They know what you need. They know what to say. This person's a soother. They naturally soothe people and soothe things through the things that they say and through their presence. Like, they're soother. Like, you may notice that when you're with them, that may be the reason why they never noticed you were ornery, because whenever you're near them, you're not ornery, because there's a reason why. It's because their energy is so soothing. It's like really hard to be ornery around this person, and I feel like anybody who's ornery around this person, they're just a hater. Like, if somebody is around this person and they're putting them down and stuff, they're just a hater. Like, they just are jealous and they're hating on them, because most people that come around them feel soothed. If anybody goes against that energy and puts them down a lot, they're just jealous of them. Like, because they're such a soothing energy. And that's why you probably don't even bug out when you're near them, And I feel like maybe something happened where you're kind of like, you're frustrated, or you're kind of like, there's like a bit of this tumultuous, like, firecracker, like, match just went off energy. But that's why I feel like it's within you, because this person is not responding to it that way. They're just like, well, whenever Virgo is okay, I'll be here. Like, they don't know what's really going on with you. Like, I feel like this person's wondering what's going on with you. And you could be triggering them too, right? Emotionally, or triggering their wounds. And they're just doing the thing that the King of Cups does, which is go within. They're just doing the thing that the King of Cups does best, and just going within and checking in with how they feel. And they're not putting it on you. Like, you can learn a thing or two about this person. Like, whenever they have emotional issues, they don't put that on other people. They just deal with it. Even if the other person put it on them, they'll just go away and just go deal with it, and then come back out and be better than they were before, right? Could learn a lot from this person. No lie. But this is somebody you're already with. So I feel like you're kind of frustrated with the connection. I don't know why. Like, you're kind of like not realizing that this is going to be successful. And I feel like I said that before, like this relationship is headed to victory. Like, it's literally going to be successful. And it's like you're like, no way, right? And here's the Suns. I know that a lot of you guys just pepped up because you felt it in you that it's going to be successful, right? This relationship is headed towards the destination you want it to go to, because this person, they're a King of Cups. And once the King of Cups opens their heart and feels love, they don't go anywhere else. They're not a Knight of Cups. No matter how old they are, they're a King of Cups. They don't put their cup anywhere. And even if they put their cup down, they're sitting on an ocean. They could get another cup. It doesn't matter. They don't even care. It's fine. It'll be replenished. In fact, that person's going to drink that water. They're going to pee. And then the pee is going to go into the water. And then somehow it'll get evaporated. And then it'll rain over the ocean again. And then I'll get my water back. I'll get my emotions back. They understand how it works. They know it's rejuvenated and replenished. They are very much in tune with how that works. I'm hearing this person never really feels emotionally depleted, because they're so in tune. Super. And they got a lot of love for you. Right? So boom, what else? We got the Page of Fire, the Knight of Fire reversed. So they may struggle with taking action. They may not know where they want this to go, or they may not know if this is really going anywhere, though, Virgo. Like, you have to pay attention. Like, this is serious. They may feel like this isn't really going anywhere. And it's not because they don't want it to go anywhere. They just feel like, I don't know, I don't know. And, that is their devilish quality, where maybe they can be a little disorganized, and they could kind of be like, they could kind of get down on themselves, or it doesn't really feel too much like depression, though. Oh, they get down on the connection. They feel like they're going to regret it. I feel like this person may feel like they're going to regret investing into this connection. And so if they feel like they're not taking action, they're not moving forward, it's because they struggle with regret. Like maybe this person had a lot of emotional loss in the past and they don't want to repeat that. All right, so I feel like, oh, and they're worrying a lot. They're worrying a lot about you, and them worrying a lot about you makes them worry about the connection, and then it makes them, it tunes them into that devil energy, that toxic, like their addiction, which is fear, or which is worry, or which is like, you know, getting swayed and getting off their path. And then when they get swayed off their path, then they don't listen to their intuition, they don't listen to their impulses, and then they don't take action. It's like a devilish thing. You trigger them into that devil energy, but that's fine. You're supposed to be triggered into devil energy, right? I guess. Are you? It's good. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? It shouldn't really be there, I guess. But you trigger them into devil energy. It's fine, though. It's fine. Because I'm sure that they trigger you sometimes, right? But I feel like this energy that you're putting into, I feel like you said something, right? Or you did something, right? And it's like, this person is like, Virgo. Oh my God. All right. Wow. All right, Virgo. I feel like you need to protect yourself from this person. What are you doing? Like, why are you with somebody you feel like you need to protect yourself from? This is what I said earlier. You gotta go to therapy. Like, this is a situation where this is from the star. You have to go to therapy about this. You have to go talk to someone about this. You are not crazy. This is not 1975. Therapy's not a bad thing anymore. It never was. But now it's really not. But it's holding up your connection. You have to release this energy because you literally are not taking action. You're literally like, I don't trust them. I think I need it. And that's like, ew, what kind of marriage or what kind of relationship are you going to build on that kind of foundation? Like, I don't want to build a house on that foundation. I'm sorry. If you sold me a plot of land with this energy on it, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. Because that's a sinking pit. You gotta go to therapy. Like, you gotta talk to someone. I've been saying it. I've been saying it since May. In the month of May. Like, back in May. Like, you know, it doesn't even matter. Because it's like, and you come for me, then I know that you're the one who also needs this too. So it's like, whatever. But it's like, this is just what it is. Like, I feel like this connection, you're like, it's just, you just hung up upside down. It's just hung up. You got to talk about what you have to release this energy. You have to deal with this. And the frustration is about like keeping things at bay, or like feeling like you need to keep this person at bay. I feel like a lot of you Virgos are like, oh no, I got to keep them. Almost like, what are you doing? And I know why. You know, you may have had a hard time. Like, if you grew up in a home where you had to keep your parents at bay, you're not letting nobody close to you be. Come on. Like, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But at the same time, it's holding you back. Get up and do something about it. You know? Come on. I don't know. I know, but I don't know. Right? Everybody's got their thing. This person, worry is their, oh my God, worry is their middle name. Worry sleeps next to them. I mean, this person probably has been worrying since they could think. They've been worrying. But like, they had their own experiences and they have their way of dealing with their worries and stuff. But this person's been worrying since they could talk. Right? They've been all worry. Oh, I'm worried. What if this, you know, they worry. But if you notice that, they don't really put that on you. Right? And I feel like maybe because you're Earth and because you guys rule the Earth plane, like it just is like the way it manifests is like it manifests by you like pushing everybody away. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, the universe is sending you things that would you like, oh dear God, I want love. Dear God, I want a good friend. Universe sends you a good friend. They send you an honest friend. You screw them over, or you go and hang out with the friends who screwed you over this other friend, or you shut them out and stop talking to them. And it's like, but you asked for a good friend, and I brought you a good friend, and now you're shutting out this good friend I brought you. You know, And then Spirit's like, hey, you know what? What about therapy? Like, I feel like your guides are constantly, what about this? What about this? What about your guides are like pulling magician hands and like they're pulling things out of a magician's hat. Like, huh? And you're like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to be upset though, but I don't want it. And it's like, you know what? I don't really know what to tell you, Virgo. I don't really know, because this is not one of those readings where we're not going to sit there and drag your partner. Like, this is not the Aries reading. The Aries reading was so funny, but like, this is not that one, or the that definitely was Aries. But this is not that reading. Like, I feel like this is a situation where it's like, it's really serious though. Like, it really is. Like, it's something that you have been hiding from. Like, you really need to deal with whatever this is. You really do. I promise you it will lead to a breakup if you don't. I promise you will break up with this person if you don't deal with this. And you know who you are, so like, stop it. Like, stop. Like, just stop. You're like, I feel like someone's going on to go comment something, and it's like, yo, it's okay. You could throw stones at me. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna keep going. You can't stop me. So go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make it anyway. It's not gonna stop me. I got my man. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. When I turn off the video, I'm still cozy, comfy, and lit. I got him, you know? You know what I mean? And like, I'm not saying you don't got him. What I'm saying is, this Spirit's not saying, if you don't do this, then this is gonna happen. Spirit's telling you, if you don't deal with this emotional issue via therapy, via counseling, via talking to someone consistently, via through creation. Some of you guys are creative, you don't do anything creative. And you wonder why you're so mad or like whatever. If you don't deal with this energy, it's going to sabotage this connection like all the other ones. And you're going to be back to ground zero. Square one. Square one, B. Like, because it's going to sabotage it. The King of Cups, I always say, the King of Cups is going to choose himself. Like, he could love. The minute you keep stepping on his toes, he's just going to choose himself, bro. He loves you, but he loves himself more. And I feel like whoever this person was, maybe they had struggled with they struggled with self-love, and they struggled with, doing things for themselves, but this person is wising up, and they're wisening up. And like, they're gonna eventually, the universe is gonna bring someone in new for this person. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you how creation works. And like, this person, they're sending out, they're like, man, I wish I had this. In some way, because this person's going within. They're checking in with their emotions. So as they check in, then they're getting close to what they want. They're making judgments. They're doing what you should be doing, but you're not doing it, right? So they're checking in with their emotions, and then they're sending it out. And they answer their guides. They listen to their guides, right? So when their guide brings someone new in that's doing everything that you should have been doing if you had gone to therapy back in fucking May, like I told you to. Back in May, like I told you to. You don't listen, right? If you didn't do that, if you don't deal with it, they're just going to go off with this other person. And then you lose an amazing opportunity with someone who loves you so much. And you break another heart. Just because somebody broke your heart when you were little, and fuck them. Who cares about them? They're gone. I'm hearing they're dead and gone. Okay? Let them go. Let them go. All right? You don't deserve to keep living in the same pattern because something happened and it was awful. But like, they were wrong. So why do you have to like sit there and sacrifice yourself? And you're going to sacrifice this person, a King of Cups? You're going to sacrifice. It doesn't matter to me. You could write whatever you want on my channel. You could comment whatever the fuck you want. Most of that stuff will get hidden anyways, because it doesn't even show up on the comment section anyways, because I have blocked words and I block so many people. So it doesn't even matter, right? It doesn't matter. But it's like, bro, it's not going to change the fact that you still need therapy. It's not going to change the fact that you still need to deal with your emotional issues before you get with this person, or while you're with this person, you need to deal with it, because I'm telling you right now, the way you treat this person, or the way I feel like something may have happened, bro, my side is hurting. Bro, my side, and that's a sign. The way you treat this person, this is going to cause a breakup, because they're not going to put up with that bullshit. They love themselves. And they loved themselves before they met you. And they learned about love while they were with you. And they want to share that love with you. But this person is loving themselves even more than they were when they met you, because they took the lessons. They realize spirit brings people into your lives for a reason. They took the lessons and they're growing. And as a result, they're going to grow on you, and they're going to find somebody else, and they're going to move on. I'm telling you what's coming in about 6 months if you don't deal with this shit. I'm telling you what's coming. And even if you're with this person, they will up and leave you, bro. They will. And it's like, you have to deal with that. But I feel like most of you guys, you're going to deal with it now, right? You're going to deal with it because listening to this message, you're like, oh, snap. And hopefully you let it penetrate. If you know that you have something going on, you know that you experienced something very traumatic, or you had an abusive parent or 2 abusive parents, you have to deal with that, or you're going to continue the cycle of abuse. That's how it got passed down to you, because the person who abused you, they were abused and they never dealt with it, and you're going to perpetuate that shit. Stop it, man. Like, we have Saturn and Pluto doing a dance. They've been doing it since 2019 to break you out of ancestral patterns. And you're still holding on to that lame-ass, cheap-ass ancestral pattern bullshit. Stop it, Virgo. Stop playing yourself. You deserve good things. Stop it. Stop playing yourself. Dang. Oh, my God. Like, and I know somebody's still gonna hit me with that bullshit. Like, oh, this is not for me, but, oh, it really was. No, it's for you, stupid. Dummy. It's for you. About to throw away something because you have ego and pride. Get the hell out of here with that. Get up. It's not worth it. Your heart is not worth your ego. Your ego dies every 5 years. It's supposed to. And you're going to sacrifice your heart for your stupid ego. Like, you're pissing me off right now. Because I hate repeating myself. That's the thing about, I don't like constantly repeating the message from the month before, the month before, and the month. And it's like, still doing this. Like, it's about you. Oh, it was a nice thing to listen to. You sound really stupid. Because you're not going to find love until you deal with this. Those of you guys who are single, that's why you're single. You have emotional stuff you need to deal with. Right? And the person you're supposed to meet is a king of cups, and they're not going to put up with that shit. They're not. If you're in separation, because you need to deal with the emotional stuff. Because this person's not going to put up with that. Boom, what else? You're in a connection that's having problems, you have to deal with your emotional stuff. You know why? Because this person's going to level up and leave you. And watch it happen. Watch it happen. You sit there and, oh, no, it's not. It's only a matter of time before it happens if you don't deal with it. You had long enough. I didn't really want to do anything about it. Okay, so then be single and get off my channel with that. How about that? All right, boom. So this person, they're overcoming, right? They want to see this relationship be as victorious as I want to see it, as you want to see. I want to see this relationship be victorious, believe it or not. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys know that. That's why I'm so animated. Because I want to see you be happy. More than you want to be happy at this point, obviously, clearly. Clearly. Right? Clearly. They want victory. But I'm hearing this person wants victory, period, right? So if this is not looking victorious, bro, they love you. They love you, but they will up and leave. I'm not kidding. They love, but they will leave. And I feel like some of you guys think, oh, this person never, they will leave you, bro. They will. All right? They're trying to manifest, but they don't even know. Like, they're like, all right, Spirit's like kind of being like, yo, manifest, manifest, manifest. Like, I don't know if this person is like kind of magical or whatever. Or they like are really good at like a mental magician or something like that. Like, they're really good with like manifesting. And it's like Spirit's like forcing them to, because this person doesn't feel like they want to manifest anything with you anymore. They feel like I've done enough manifesting. Like, they just want to see this go to victory. You know? They just want to see this. They don't want to initiate anything. Like, the initiation that they may be doing, or you may be feeling like they're doing, it's from like Spirit waking them up and being like, please, please, please. Like, this person doesn't have any more steam in them. Like, they're running low on this. 8 of Pentacles. And I feel like they're also working a lot too. You know, they're working, right? I don't know if you needed to hear that. They're working, and I'm not sure why do they need to hear it, because maybe you feel shut out from this person. Maybe you feel like this person is like doing something else and they're not talking to you. They're just working. They're just working. And I feel like at the same time, this person's waiting for you to reach out. Like, I don't know what happened, but they're waiting for you to reach out. They're just working. They're living in the loop of their life. They're not like off doing something crazy or anything like that. They're not moved on from you, like, or, and I don't know what you're thinking, but they're not. They're just in the loop of their life and they're just gaining their own balance, but they're waiting for you to reach out. I don't know what you said or what happened. I don't know what they said, but it just feels like you need to communicate. Like, it doesn't matter what happened. It's not worth throwing out a relationship. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happened or what was said. I feel like this is so petty. Like, it's so petty. It's like, it doesn't matter what was said. It doesn't matter any 3D BS. Do they love you? Do you love them? Do they try to control you? Do they want you to be who you are? Do they try to change you? If those questions are healthy and the right answers, then it doesn't matter what other little things are going on, Virgo. It doesn't matter. You could learn to, or like, you could just find a way to just move past. It's not even finding a way. It doesn't matter. It's 3D BS. It's not important in the grand scheme. When you're laying on your death, I think this person, the reason why they're King of Cups, this kind of person who like they probably had a near death experience, or like they had a lot of traumatic events early on, bro, and they just realized like life is short, or they watch mad niggas drop dead, mad, like they just watch people die as a kid, like that was like a pastime. Like, so they know that you can see them and then they're just gone. Like, that was a lesson they learned. Spirit put that lesson real quick. Spirit was like, really quick, let me tell you something real quick. At 5, they was like, listen, everybody's gonna die, right? That's what Spirit said. Everybody gonna die. Like, that's what Spirit said to them. And they were like, yup, that's facts, big facts. And they just lived their life like they're gonna die. You know, not saying that they're gonna die, but they lived their life knowing that they're not gonna be on this earth forever. So they want to really enjoy this living here. And they don't want to get caught up in drama and like little petty stuff. Like, yo. And I'm not saying your feelings are little and petty. It's not, your feelings are not little and petty. I feel like the foundation, the root of where this is at, bro, I'm a counselor. The root of where this is at, it's deeper. It's not, you don't have a gripe with your person. You have a gripe with your father. That's what I'm hearing. You have a gripe with your father. You don't have a gripe with your person. They didn't do anything. You're not even mad at them. You're mad at your father, Virgo. But you didn't go deep enough. You don't realize that you're not going deep enough into your emotions, into your mind. You're not talking to, and that's why counseling is important, because you talk. And they ask you questions and they make you think, and then you uncover. Like, the human mind is like an onion. You have to keep peeling back layers, especially when you're going back in time, you're dealing with trauma. You have to peel back the layers, and you can't do that unless you're talking about it or writing it down. But I feel like Spirit's like, just go talk to someone. It's easy. Just go talk. Don't throw out something good. But I feel like most of you guys, you're not going to do it. You're not. Because when I said the person's going to move on, you was like, oh, snap. I know it. You were like, oh my God. That hits you. You're like, because you realize like you don't want this person to level up and leave you. What the hell? You don't deserve that. You don't deserve for this person to walk out on you. You deserve this person. The two of you guys love each other. The two of you guys deserve each other. This person wants to be with you more than you even realize, and like the same way you want to be with them. And sometimes I feel like this person, they feel like they want to be with you more than you want to be with them. All right, and that's why the sun came out. Boom. So what's next? So you with this connection, right? The 3 of Cups. I feel like you like to keep it surface level. Like, you like to keep it fun and light, and like you want success too, and scratch the surface level stuff, right? The 3 of Cups, that's really the only emotion that is like really worth feeling, because it's the best emotion. I mean, too much of it is but it's what I like to feel most of the time, right? The 3 of Cups, because it's good. I feel like you like the way it is. You like to move on from the job. I feel like you want to also make up, and you want to just be good. You want to be in a good spot, and I feel you guys will be. Like, you guys will be okay, but you'll keep having these issues unless you just deal with it. And you could be with this person while you're dealing with it. You don't have to shut this person out and go to therapy for 10 years and then come back. You can be with them while you're doing this, while you're going. You have to, I keep seeing the 6 of Cups. You have to go back to your childhood and deal with those feelings. You have to. you could be with them and do that, right? Because I feel like you want to work things out, but you got to have the strength. Some of you guys need to reach out. If you know that you reached out a lot to this person and they're not responding, I'm getting that some of you guys, whoever it is that you're thinking about, you can energetically pull them back in, especially if you haven't heard from them in a long time. You would be surprised what turning your energy into yourself and having the strength to pick up your vibe and move on and heal. You will be surprised what that magically draws in. Because this person, they're an initiator. They could be a Gemini, right? Libra, Aquarius, but they could be a Gemini or, because the magician's here very strongly, or a Leo, right? I also kept seeing justice as well. So they could be a Libra, Virgo, right? Cancer. They could be another earth sign as well, a Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus. Pisces. They could be they could be a Pisces. Yeah. They could be a Pisces. And they want to be with you. And I just feel like you dealing with those root issues, this person, they manifest without even knowing it. They're very magical. There's a magical quality about them, right? That I feel like you processing this stuff pulls them in. Now, if you're with them and you know that you cut communication, you got to get the strength to reach out back, right? You got to get the strength to reach out back, all right? Or to reach out, like, if this person loves you, you know, and you guys are, I'm saying if you guys are together, this is a relationship, but you guys are like on a hiatus, you're not speaking right now, reach out, especially if, you know, this person already said something, say something. Get the strength to say something. Choose your heart. Choose your heart over your ego. Your heart lives longer. Your ego doesn't live very long. Choose your heart. People think the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands, they're confident and they're like all bravado. No, that's the King of Wands reverse and the Queen of Wands reverse. The King of Wands upright, he chooses his heart. The reason why he's so, you know, the reason why he's like the Teflon Don, you know, he's the king of the jungle. Because he's all heart, bro. He's in his heart. He's in his heart. The King of Wands is the king of the heart, right? The King of Cups is the king of the blood. You know, King of Pentacles, king of the body. King of Swords, king of the mind, right? Like you, or the king of the cells. You know what I mean? Like the cells is the King of Pentacles and the king of the mind, bro. And I feel like you need to find the strength to realize that if it's not good for you, it's not good for other people. If it's not good for the goose, it's not good for the gander, right? And so if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander, right? So if it's good for you, if it feels good for you to open up and reach out, because it would be good for this other person. It'll be good for the gander, you know? I don't know. You're going to let pride, some of you guys will actually let pride and ego make this relationship come apart, right? And that's fine. That's okay. Some of you guys will choose, most of you guys will choose to heal and bring this in. Now, those of you guys who there's no one in your life, you still have to deal with some emotional trauma. You still do. But this dealing with it pulls this person in. Like, I feel like whoever your person is, you don't have to go looking for whoever this person is. They will come to you. And if you are in a connection with them and they threw the ball in your court, kick the ball back. Whenever you're ready, kick the ball back. They're very patient. They're not going anywhere. At least they wouldn't vanish without telling you, or they wouldn't vanish without a conversation about it, you know? Like, you would know if they were going to go somewhere because they would say it. But, and they're not just going to hit you and surprise you. Like, that's not how they roll. The King of Cups again. They're not just going to hit you and surprise you. Like, they really love you. And, so you got to kick the ball back in their court. Like, I feel like there's love here, yes, but it's kind of like whatever is happening or whatever has happened, it's just a sign of what will keep happening unless you deal with your emotional stuff. You need to deal with your trauma. I've been saying it since May. And I don't want to see any stupid comments, but I'm about to turn off. I might turn off the comments on the Virgo video because I might just leave it on because whatever. Like, I'm trying not to, like, care. And I really don't care that much. I honestly really don't. But I just feel like the comments are so nice and and maybe I shouldn't care about the comments, but I just feel like everything's been so high vibe. I'm like, oh, is this vibe gonna be really low? Like, are people gonna be like shutting, you know? But at the same time, I can't really care, and that's like, I have to get strength too, you know? If I'm gonna do this, I have to kind of like be okay with like people's emotions and stuff, and I just have to be okay with that. So it's all right. But I just want you to know, like, attacking me is not gonna change the situation. You're still gonna click off YouTube and have a shitty love life. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna click off YouTube and have a shitty love life still, you know, or have a lot of relationship problems. You know, attacking me won't do anything. It won't do shit. A lot of people are in therapy. Just go into therapy. Go talk to someone. Be into it. Um, do the work. Accept yourself. Love yourself. All right. So Virgo, that's what I have for you. I just feel like you need to understand that what's around you is love. Okay? What's around you, my dear, is love. And you need to look at the relationship patterns you've had. Like, if this is like a continuous pattern in your relationships, it's not them. It's not them. It might be some of them, right? It might be something about them, but it's not just them. Right? Humbling moment. It is humbling, but you don't have to be humbled. There's nothing humbling about embracing who you fully are. In fact, it's liberating. It's supposed to be liberating, right? And then what else? Focus on the love and the connection. Now it makes sense why you got these oracle cards. Focus on the love and the connection. It's about love. Okay? That's it. If anything else is happening in your love relationship and you're letting it get in the way of how much you love a person, and you're letting it impact how you treat somebody you love, first of all, that's really bad karma, right? That's really bad karma. Secondly, because you're going to regret it down the line. You are. Secondly, it's not even worth it. Like, at the end of the day, you go to bed, you're going to be lonely. You're not going to have nobody to cuddle with that night. And like, do you want to go through another breakup and like be for no reason? Just so you could be mad? Like, really? It's just so you could like not have, so you could have problems? Really? Like, and it's like, yo, love is all around you. It is. Like, even in the wind, there's love. All right? And this isn't for bad. If you're in a toxic, abusive relationship, this is not the relationship. And perhaps maybe if you're in a toxic, abusive relationship, perhaps definitely, if you're in a toxic, abusive relationship, then this person is helping to be a mirror for you to catalyze change in your life, so that you can make those changes that you need to make and get the strength. Because beyond that strength, or what lies beyond that strength, is this King of Cups. Is your soulmate. Is the person who's going to love you forever, and they're going to always be there for you. And is the person who's going to understand you. You don't have to say too much. They're just going to know what you need, and they're going to understand why you are the way that you are. But how can you have somebody who understands why you are the way that you are if you don't even understand why you are the way that you are? And it's not your fault. Like, you didn't do anything wrong. I feel like, Virgo, like, you put so much pressure on yourself to be perfect and to be like, to not get anything wrong. And like, you guys are like the servers of the zodiac. You guys are the service people of the zodiac, And so you just always feel like you need to be of service and you need to be of society. But here's the gift of being a Virgo. It's like the hermit energy is your friend. The hermit energy comes natural to you. Use it. Go within. Turn off the TV, turn off your phone, and just go within and sit by yourself. Like, it's not punishment. All that stuff around you is stupid anyway. It's not even important. Like, it's not even important. All right? Because it's like, it's real love that wants to come in, bro. Like, some of y'all have somebody in your life that's so loving, so loving, so loving, and loves you. And it's like, you can't see it because you didn't have that kind of love growing up. It's not your fault. None of this is your fault. So just go and help yourself. That inner child that nobody wanted to help. Nobody thought it was important enough to help that inner child. You can help her. You can help him. Go to therapy. I've been saying this since May. Please, Virgo, please. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you guys. That's your love and romance reading. God bless you guys. All right, if you want to work with me personally, information description bar down below. Okay, then bookings fill up quite quick. And I don't book myself too much. So just make sure, if you know that you want to book a session with me, just make sure you do, because sometimes people reach out, and then I don't have the service anymore, or I'm not doing it that way anymore, and it just switches. My guides tell me what to do. I'm running this business with my guides. They tell me what's in season, and so if we're not offering that number, we're not offering it, so book the session if you'd like, right? It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. I just wish you guys well, and you guys always have this stuff too. It is general, right? And that's why I say, like, you got to get a personal reading. If you want to make sure it's catered specifically to you, you have to get a reading that's just for you. And the reading may be different, it may be the same, I don't know, right? But that information is all down in the description bar for you, okay? And if you want to connect with me on my other social medias, that information is also in the description bar as well. God bless you guys, Virgo. I really hope that you receive this message with love. I know that most of you guys will. And I pray for you, and I can't wait till you have this love in your life. And like the Chariot, I'm looking at the Chariot and Strength, and I feel like you are gonna get this, bro. Like you are. Like I promise you, bro or sis. You know what I mean? Bra or sis. You're gonna get this love. Like you deserve it. That's the point of the journey. Like that was the point of the moon. That was the point of the stress. That was the point of, it wasn't the point of it, but like that's your justice. This love, this kind of love in your life is your justice for everything. Like let it in. Let it in, Go to therapy. The only thing that you need to do, go talk about your problems with somebody. Or call a friend and not just and call a friend and have a laugh. Call a friend and have a laugh. Anytime you're upset, just go on a comedy video. I love watching like dance moms or something like that makes me laugh. Like, you know what I mean? Like something that makes you cackle, because it just raises your vibe. And then you can look at it, when you look at something from a higher vibrational place, you're like, it doesn't even matter. Like, but you got to raise your vibe. You got to raise your vibe. You can't raise your vibe be sitting in the anger. I don't know. But anyways, God bless you guys. We'll talk again. I'm doing bi-weeklies now. So I did the mid-month and I did the monthly. So y'all can just check that out. And remember to check out the Pisces video, okay? All right, you guys. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.